Yeah, I want to get a whiz wit, and then let's meet up later at the John next to Liberty on the pavement. Yeah, I got you. Alright, yeah, man, peace. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you sitting there. Were you listening to that conversation? Did you understand what I said? Well, if not, then you're probably not a Philadelphian. And according to City Dictionary, those were all Philadelphian words that I was using. Philadelphia's unique and diverse culture, containing contrasts of both original American history as well as contemporary Fortune 500 companies, is what makes it, although not the largest, one of the greatest cities in the United States. And today, with this conversation, I hope that you will want to visit Philadelphia, or maybe even move there. So, why was July 4th such a big holiday? Well, if you don't know, then I'll tell you why it was. The Declaration of Independence was signed that day in the great city of Philadelphia. So why should we care? Well, a couple of years later, the Constitution was signed there as well. And according to Visit Philadelphia's Walking Tour of the City Guide, Philadelphia also contains the first post office, church, newspaper, banks, and Betsy Ross's house, who sewed the first Stars and Stripes. Now, that's all in 1.25 square miles of the city, let alone the first public theater in the United States, and the first public hospital. So, do you like to see animals? I know I like to go and see animals. That's great, because from 1874 to 1889, the Philadelphia Zoo was the first and only zoo in the United States. And according to the zoo's website, they have revolutionized the taking care of animals within zoos since. In that zoo, they have given birth to the first orangutan, chimpanzee, cheetah, and they also had the first children's zoo in the Western Hemisphere. They've also developed the first scientifically controlled diet that one can use for their zoo animals. And for all you movie lovers out there, it was where Rocky Balboa proposed to his wife Adrian in Rocky II. What about sustainability? Being America's birthplace of Stromboli, Bradley Cooper is great. But how will that affect our future? According to the United Nations, sustainability is maintaining the needs of our present without compromising those of future generations. So what is the city of brotherly love doing to meet the needs of the future? And what is Philadelphia doing to maintain those of the people now? Well, according to the Fairmount Park Commission, at a monstrous 9,200 acres, Philadelphia has one of the largest inner city parks in the world, and the largest in the United States. In contrast with the infamous Central Park, which has a mere 843 acres, according to Central Park's website. Instead of driving, many Philadelphians walk or bike or even ride public transit. Philadelphia is ranked number 4 in walkable cities, according to walkscore.com, and has very efficient, widespread public transit systems. According to the government's website, Philadelphia is also implementing a bike share program, encouraging people to ride instead of drive. This bike share program will be very similar to the U-Haul car share program that we have on campus here at Eckerd. There's also sheer population density to consider. New York ranks number 1 on many lists: top nightlife, libraries, and population. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Philadelphia comes in 5th as the most populous city in the United States at just over 1.5 million people. By doing some simple calculations, which would be dividing the square footage of the city by the population, one can determine how many square feet each New Yorker has and each Philadelphian has. Each New Yorker has about 1,010 square feet to themselves. And what exactly does this statistic mean? Well, according to Eckerd's Res Life, the average dorm is about 200 square feet. This means that each New Yorker has the size of about 5 Eckerd dorm rooms to themselves for living space. In contrast, Philadelphia has around 12 and a half average dorm rooms to themselves. Would you be happier spending your life in 5 dorm rooms or 12.5 dorm rooms? I know I'd want 12.5. So Philadelphia is rich in history. It defines who we are as people. But why should we move there? What do we have that no other city can offer? Well, there's the food. Philadelphia is famous for their food. Not only that, but Philadelphians are passionate about their food. Has anyone here ever tried to order a Philly steak at, say, Dunkin' Donuts or the pub? As an experiment, I ordered a cheesesteak from the pub. They didn't know what I was asking for. I ordered a Philly steak. They gave me a cheesesteak. What about the hoagie, or as you non-natives call it, the sub? According to Philadelphia history teacher John Colkin Davis, the idea of the hoagie came from Italian immigrants who worked construction and needed sufficient meals. In addition, according to Philadelphia's NBC 10, Philadelphia is also home to Wawa, Her Snacks, Tasty Cake, and Peanut Chews. Never heard of those? What about soda, or as you non-natives call it, pop? Yeah, that's from Philadelphia. And beer? Beer was first made in the mid-17th century in Philadelphia. And shopping? Well, based on data from the internationally acclaimed website Numio.com, Philadelphians have about 3% more disposable income than neighboring cities New York and Washington, D.C. According to a survey out of Eastern Connecticut State University and the International Council of Shopping Centers, the greater Philadelphia area is also home to the largest mall in the United States and 18th largest in the world. At a staggering 2.8 million square feet of shopping area, King of Prussia Mall is huge. In addition to malls, Philadelphia also has an exorbitant amount of boutiques and high-end shops throughout the city. When William Penn laid out Philadelphia, he made the city into a perfect grid. According to Kyle Farley, owner of Poor Richard's Walking Tour, a historical walking tour company in Philadelphia, the grid layout of Philadelphia has saved inner-city shopping by making it easy for shoppers to navigate the city and shopping districts. And what about our local city of Tampa? Well, according to Businessweek's Alex Conrad, Tampa comes in as the 34th best city in the United States. This is based on air quality, nightlife, ease of navigation, any factor you can think of was in this survey. In contrast, Philadelphia ranks 24th, and according to the rankings, Philadelphia is, quote, one of the highest ranked spots for entertainment and nightlife. With 3,800 restaurants, beyond cheesesteaks, Philadelphia features a bustling college town and art scene. So, whether you like animals, history, shopping, eating, or just a day in the woods, or even combining all of those, Philadelphia can do it. Personally, I think W.C. Fields got it wrong when he said he spent a year in Philadelphia. It was on a Sunday. I've lived there for 19 years. I haven't seen half the city. And I hope that I've inspired you to at least come and visit Philadelphia. Thank you.